Mountain. My name is Nanama. You can call me Nanama. So last week we were talking about marriage and some of the wrong reasons why people get married, and I mentioned wife material, and I said that this week on the vlog we'll talk about wife material or marriage material. However you may want to put it, you know, in our communities, in our setups and all that, the woman is always raised and brought up to be a good woman, to cater for the home, to cater for the husband, the kids. And so when you're growing up and you're a bit lazy, they tell you unya or pa and blah 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 blah. So you know, as Africans, marriage is a big deal in our society. Okay, now this whole marriage material or wife material, when you hear it, what comes to mind? Today I want us to talk about it. I want to share my thoughts on this topic, and I need you to comment and tell me your views about it, okay? So I wrote some few things down. Now I think that every woman is a wife material. It depends on what you are looking for. Okay, it's like we are not the same. Yes, we are all humans, but we are all attracted to different things. And I think that there is a wife for every man and there's a husband for every woman. So yeah, it depends on what you are looking for. If you're a pastor, your definition for your wife material will be different from someone who is in the world. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a pastor, you will not see a stripper or a prostitute as a marriage material. I mean, you could convert that person to believe in your God, but that person will not necessarily be your definition. It doesn't mean that the person is not a wife material. The person is not your wife material. So I think that it is unfair when people generalize. When people look at a girl, look at what she does, or look at some of her behavior or attitude and says that, oh, this one is not marriage material. I think that a good woman is subjective. I may be good to you, but my ex will see me as a bad woman, and you will think I always say that somebody's freedom fighter, somebody's terrorist is somebody's freedom fighter. Do you understand? So it is different. It depends on what you are looking for. That will define your wife material. And for some, being a cook, being the cleaner, being the nurse, being the mother, all those domestic things defines a good woman. But I think there is more to it than this. But this is somebody's view. It's you cannot take it away. That is what the person sees as a wife material. Okay, for me, I look at Barack and Michelle, and I'm like, she is the perfect wife material for him. You know, this is a woman that met him when he was literally nobody, but saw something and believed and held him. I think that Mr. Barack being president and everything has a lot to do with the wife. Okay, so a marriage material here is somebody that can help you to accomplish your goal and help you to fulfill your aims and ambitions in life. Okay, now for some, marriage material could be somebody who is the opposite of them. It's really not the same. So you need to figure out who you are, what your goals are, what your definition for life is, what you want to accomplish in life. You need to know yourself, tailor that thing and attract it. I believe in law of attraction, so that you attract your wife material. You understand? So it's high time we stopped generalizing the entire thing that a woman who doesn't know how to cook or a woman who doesn't know how to do this is not a wife material. I think that is wrong. Some men like women that don't know how to cook. Some men do not like women that are cooking every day. Some men do not like women that are cleaning every day. How about them? Would you say their choice of wife is wrong? No. So it's a very subjective thing. It's a choice. You choose to define how you see somebody as whether a wife material, whether you see the person as cotton or a shikinshan mama or a nylon or within or whatever it is, like it is a choice, you understand. And I think that you cannot make somebody a wife material. Get this straight. You cannot, like, if I do not like cooking, you cannot have me to like cooking. It is me. So I think it's really wrong when people try to change others to suit them. You know, trying to change the size of somebody so that they'll fit in your cloth. That is a very, if not difficult, impossible thing to do. And I don't think that it is the right thing to do. Once you cannot mirror yourself in the person, once you and the person do not share the same philosophies and goals in life, I think that this person is not your marriage material. Could be for somebody, okay, but it is not yours. So you need to figure you need to figure out what you want, and then who you want to be with, you know, and then you will get it. When you attract it, the universe will bless you with it. I wrote down some few things that I feel should define a wife material. For me, I need you to tell me yours in the comment section, okay? So I wrote some of these things down. I think that a wife material should be an asset. I think that having a liability is dangerous, and these are some of the things that lead to domestic violence and domestic abuse and whatnot, okay? So I think that your wife material should be an asset to you, somebody who brings something to the table, somebody not just in terms of finance, but somebody that can share thoughts. Like when you bring a business idea on board, somebody that understands, somebody that understands you, you know, somebody that is an asset. And I think that a wife material should know how to manage, okay? As an asset, you should know how to manage the home. You should know how to help manage your husband's finances. You should know how to manage your tank. You know, you should know how to manage situations. You should know how to manage how to control affairs, how to be in charge of even conversations. I think that it's very important. I think that you should know how to deal with every situation. Nobody is perfect, nobody can know it all, but I think that as a wifey material, you should have some of these attributes. And I know that some people will see this some way, but I think that as a wife material, you should have standards. You should set standards, and you should not. Sometimes you can compromise, but there are certain things that are deal breakers that you should have. Okay, you should know when to walk out of a relationship when it's not serving you. That is a wife material. You should know how to recognize danger. You should know how to recognize distraction. You should know how to recognize things that will not help to build who you are. You know, I believe that every day, each and every day, we're building ourselves, and I think that it is very toxic to remain in a relationship just to please, just because you want to be a loyal girlfriend. I think that if somebody's abusing you, if somebody's not treating you right, you owe that person no loyalty. I don't care how many years you have been in that relationship and how hard you've worked to keep it. I think that a wife material is somebody that has standards, sets some standards for themselves, and know when to say goodbye, or you know. This is what I think, Charlie. This is what I think. So let me know your thoughts on the entire topic today. Wife material. What do you think? For the married people, I want to know, those you married, that you considered as marriage materials. are they still serving that purpose? Do you still see that thing? Because in recent times I have had friends who got married to very quiet girls that are not all over the place. Some of us have social media presence, so some people think we are all over the place. I want to know how those quiet, not all over the place girls are. Are they the kind of marriage materials that you saw and anticipated and envisioned yourself to be with? Because I'm asking this because I know a lot of married people that are with, I think they are with good women, and it's like, oh, you don't know, I think that even the one that is always even clubbing is better than the one in my home, because that one is upfront to me, this one is a bit timid, this one was hiding her true character and colors and blah blah blah. So let me know what it is. Okay, I really want to know whether that thing that you saw in her that made you think that this is a wife material, when you married the person, is it still there? This is what I want to leave you with. So guys, thank you so much for watching. You won't believe the time. It's late by the time. 12:54. See, I ain't kidding. Oh no. It's quite late, but I just thought, I should shoot this, else I wouldn't have the time to do it. I have crazy work schedules and all that. And thanks for watching. Maybe cool. I'll see you in my next vlog. Stay safe.